Yeah, buddy. What is going on, guys? It's your boy Childish coming back with that number 6 of the subscriber showcase series. Just got done with the double mana run here from 2 to 3 Central Time, and while I was doing the double mana, I kept on refreshing my arena every 2 minutes to see if I find anybody, and I was fortunate enough to find one of my guildies here, Princers. Princers is going to be running a few units, but before I get into that, just in case we have anybody new to the channel, welcome to the channel. This is my subscriber showcase series. Basically, what I do in this is find people on my friends list or people in my guild and that I got available in arena to attack, and basically kind of do a little quick analyzation of their arena defense, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, give them some options to maybe try for later on. And as well, after we kind of analyze their team, kind of set up my team to attack their team and see how we do. Just kind of run through the trial and error, see how we do against our team, and this gives an opportunity for the subscriber showcase not only to see how their arena defense works on live YouTube, but it also gives them an opportunity to kind of allow you guys to see their units and kind of find out what they got available. So let's go ahead and actually I'm gonna hit him up with a message here so we can find out what his rep monster is. And then while we're finding that out, we'll go ahead and get to it. Did that go through? There we go. Okay, so we'll come back. We'll come back to check it. All right. So he is running a very, very difficult team. It's basically going to come down to probably luck here, but we'll see how it goes. He's currently running Julian as the lead to give everybody 30% hit points. He has Chloe, Lucian, and then Megan. Let's see here. So let's see what we can go ahead and load up. So first off, let's go ahead and talk with Chloe here. Probably his bread and butter. As you can see, she is spec'd for high speed. Taking a look at the 199 speed. So we already know that we're going to get outsped by Chloe, which is not fun, but a very typical setup. Swift energy. He's rocking speed, hit point here. Okay, so for people that do have Chloe or are looking to capitalize on Chloe's ability, if those don't know her, she's definitely a speed-based healer that gets quite a bit of advantage for utilizing her third skill, and with her third skill being immune to everybody for 1 turn and an immunity for 2 turns, it really stands out in dungeons as well as arena. Obviously, the heal is nice, and then the high speed to be able to get those skills as quick as possible is going to be a great thing as well. So when you're trying to set up your Chloe, obviously, like I said before in the runes, don't just focus on, speed for the 2 side, but go ahead and take a look at all of his runes here. All of his runes, with the exception of I think 1, has a little bit of speed on it. That's the way you get your speed 200 plus. That's really the only way you can do it, because there's only 1 primary slot you can do for getting speed. And keep in note, he kind of did what I did. I took a 5-star speed rune, plussed it, versus trying to wait for a 6-star. The difference between a 6-star and a 5-star max speed rune is 3 points. Speed plus 42 versus speed plus 39. So no real sense in trying to get a 6-star rune to replace if you got a rune such as this. I just made a Critical Thinker with Childish Series episode 14 talking about all about balance. This is exactly what I'm talking about here. Don't try to get the highest grade rune to get plus 3 speed if you're going to sacrifice over 30% percentages across the board in various stats. Okay, obviously accuracy and attack is really not going to help him, but having 10% resistance and 6% defense are very, very vital. And plus, it's an energy rune, so you can swap this out with a lot of different characters. This is a very versatile rune for a lot of different utility-based or support-based characters that you can use. Okay, moving on. Julian, we got him set up for Fatal Blade, and it looks like he got some sexy runes in here as well. Nice 6-star rune. Quite a bit of speed there on that rune, even though he's not really going for speed. And it looks like he's going attack for 2 and hit points for the third one. Now, I'm pretty shocked to see that he is running hit points for the third one, because this is such a high DPS monster. For those that don't know, Julian, I believe if he's not the top, he's one of the top units that have the highest base attack when the unit is max. I don't think there's any other unit that has any better max. So this is one of those things where you really want to emphasize on the amount of attack power you can get out of him. And seeing that he is obviously focused on him, as you can see, leveling up his skills or whatnot, I would hope that maybe later on down the road he can try to find a nice 6-star rune there with some good substats to go ahead and replace, so he can really maximize on the damage. Let's see. So, yeah, there's pretty much nothing really much to say. I mean, everything looks really, really good. I like it. Look at these runes, man. It's so sick. That's just too much percentage there. 32% crit rate, 80% crit damage. Not too bad. Even 50% resistance is not too bad at all. All right, moving on here. Wow, he has been working a crap ton on his runes. On his skills. Really, really nice. Really, really nice stuff. So, rocking the Fatal Blade here. Again, take a look at these substats on these runes. Really, really sick. Obviously, this is a top player. Does really well. If I remember correctly, he normally sits in the 2,000 to 2,200. I think he's at a Conquer. I don't know. I mean, obviously, we just had a reset, so he's only at 1,250, right around me. But I actually like this kind of setup. A Fatal spec with a crit damage on 4. I think it works really, really well if you can, find some good runes with the, extra crit damage or crit rate or whatever. This is the similar setup that I use for Ardella. She runs a Fatal set with crit damage on 4, and it works exceptionally well. Moving on here, we got Miss Megan. Looks like, again, he has done it again with all the skills. Take note, this is what it takes to be a top arena player. Focusing on the 4 units that you have for your arena and making sure that everything and anything is maxed out. All skills. Look. All skills maxed out. So that's what it takes. If you're always wondering why am I not doing so good in arena, because people like him are coming at you prepared. Okay? So again, for those that don't know Megan, which you should know Megan by now after seeing so many subscribers showcase, everybody rocks her because she's just so strong. I'm rocking a swift focus setup with speed on 1. He's going attack on 2 and attack on 4 and attack on 6. A little bit different with regards to what people normally do, but if you can see right here, this is the main reason why he's rocking an attack rune. He got double-digit speed on attack. And he has a little bit of speed right here, not too much, but anything and everything to get yourself above 200 speed and be competitive with the opposing team is going to be good. So, whatever he got to do, that's fine. You're not going to see a substantial increase in damage dealt from a swift focus Megan that has 2 slots for attack. But when you got all the skills upgraded, it'll definitely take part against a fire-based unit. You'll see a lot of good damage there when you can get some good debuffs on it. There's really nothing to criticize. He definitely got a wide variety of units, but as you can see, he's really focused on the top 4. I definitely like to see him play around with JoJo as well as Acasis in the mix, swapping out a few. The one thing I noticed that he's rocking the leader skill, Julian, for the arena leader skill, given more hit points. But I guess burst units or whatnot, the extra hit points that would be gained from this particular unit. I mean, against me, I probably should be able to one-shot this if I can get my buffs off. But That being said, considering that he is rocking Chloe, and his Chloe is pretty darn good. I say Chloes that are at the top of their game are going to be 200 or better in the mid to late stages. You see a lot of Chloes at the late stages having, plus 120, plus 130 speed. I think if you can get above 200, you're in a good, good place. And so against me, he should do exceptionally well. Take a look. He has also he has 88 plus here. That's a little bit more than I have. So not only will his Chloe get up her buff, Megan will get up her buff. So there's a pretty high chance that I'm gonna lose this fight just because I can't do anything about having two units at a speed base. So if I'm fortunate enough for both of them to kind of fail, that'll be interesting. But I really, really doubt that's gonna happen. But that being said, it doesn't matter. It looks like he is using Julian for the rep monster. So for those that like what you see from Mr. Princers, go ahead and give a comment, give a comment down below with your name, your IGN, your rep monster. Skills max, skills not max, anything and everything you can provide to him to go ahead and see if you are worthy to hop with this young man. He's obviously he came to play. All right, he came to play. So let's kind of go over the strategy here. How we break this down. 3 out of the 4 units are, fire and wind based. So me utilizing a fire based team would definitely be very, very optimal. However, we got a couple of units here that are going to have, various buffs, as well as, beneficial effects. Okay, so I obviously want to go ahead and be able to remove that. The one thing that I am concerned about is the fact that he's just gonna, like I said, he's just gonna have so much speed here. I mean, if Megan gets the skill off, and one of the two get their AOE off, I should be done. I should be just done right there. But we'll go ahead and basically try to get a one shot on Lucian if we can, and then I'll utilize Clara to try to provide a little bit of AOE. In addition, have another opportunity in addition to Megan to remove beneficial effects. So not too really happy with this because both of their wind-based units are AOE, so I'm not gonna be able to utilize Megan to kind of be a focus fire unit for the wind units. They're pretty much gonna wax everybody, but we'll go ahead and give it a go and see if we just get lucky on one of the two missing their buffs. So here we go, Mr. Princess. You ready? I'm ready. What? Uh-oh. So here's the deal. This is why we do videos like this. So take note, because I have 182 speed. He has 199 speed on his Chloe, and he has, I think, 189 speed on Megan. So basically, the buff from Jameer, in addition to my speed tower, is what's giving me a little bit of an edge here. So one of the things I can do, instead of putting my buffs on, is try to put a beneficial blocker on one of the units here. That is extremely risky considering they're getting ready to attack me with their units. Of course, if Lucian hits his big one, he's gonna be ignoring defense anyway, so the attack buffs won't really matter. I'm just gonna kind of play the conservative side. If I knew I had a little bit more of an edge on speed, I'd probably do this and had some units that can, definitely trample over him. Like if I had Soha in here with good speed, I'd have her ready to go afterwards, but we don't. So let's just go ahead and get the buff and see if we can get the edge on one of the attacks. Shouldn't, but this is the downside to having too much speed on 2 units right here. So his Chloe and his Megan are so high that even though he got the buff off, he got himself, he lost his buff on Megan due to the fact that she had so much speed. She kind of outsped herself with regards to removing of the immunity. So take note that I went ahead and did this Thunderbreak on him. It wasn't, obviously I could not land the attack power, and that's that's okay. My goal was to do a damage here proportionate to enemy's max HP. And as you can see, I did a lot of damage here. So if I'm lucky, I might be able to get one attack in like I did right here. And, I'm able to knock him out. So we should be able to knock him out here. And now I will go ahead and try to remove a skill. So unlucky there. And here's the big whammy. So really nice DPS there. I'm going to go ahead and do a reset, and hopefully Megan will get her... See, I did the reset just so she can get her buffs up on everybody and get a little bit more attack gauge, hoping that Clara can get her attack in. And that was an epic fail because I forgot about the stuns. But it was inevitable. I was probably going to lose that one there. Oof. Nasty, nasty, nasty. So we're basically done, but we'll go ahead and run it out. Let's see. Oh man, I wish I had some more DPS on that girl. That would be nice. Oh, remove it one time. Look at that. Fail. No. All right, sir. Good game. Good game. Yeah. So I guess the only good beneficial to see, to throw out there is if you guys are running a team that is utilizing both Chloe and Megan, you need to figure out, what you can do as far as optimizing the setup. So if I'm having Chloe and Megan in there, I'm definitely going to make sure that Megan has more speed than Chloe, even though Chloe normally is the most important one in the group. And that's because of the thing that happened here today, where you have so much speed on Chloe that she gets her immunity off, and then Megan loses it because of her speed being so high up. So if you're going to run a Chloe, for those of you guys in the future that have Chloes and a Megan, make sure that one's on the opposite end of the spectrum. So I prefer, like, if you're running both, I like to run Megan with speed higher than Chloe. If you're just running Chloe, then make sure that Chloe's speed is ridiculously high and everybody else is ridiculously low. Because when you're at the mid to late stages of the game, everybody's going to have anywhere from 150 to 180 speed. So you want to make sure that your speed is not too high, because you want everybody to get their first attack in and then allow you to, utilize your units and hit them back with whatever you're trying to do. So a very, very good battle, but unfortunately I can't take him down today. A Chloe team is definitely a hard thing to beat with the units that I got. So yeah, it looks like he is rocking Julian as the rep monster. So for those that are looking for a Julian in their mix, and mind you, that's a Julian with max skills, definitely go ahead and throw your information down below, and we'll see if he has some space and can use your rep monster, for his progression. So thanks again. Big shout out to Princers. Let's see if he's still in there. Let him know that he won. I suck. You won. So yeah, big shout out to Princess for letting me do this. He just happened to be on, so I sent him a message and he was like, yeah, sounds good, go ahead and do it. So yeah, you win some, you lose some, but as we kind of predicted, we should have lost that one, and rightfully so. It basically came down to getting lucky, and not maybe the unit's not casting its buff, but there was a lot of things to learn there. So take note for those that are thinking about maybe just recently got a Chloe and is trying to leveling up. That is the power of Chloe in the arena defense. I'm not only providing that particular buff, but then if you're using her for a leader skill, providing additional defense for all of your units. And then of course, the learning of combining Megan with Chloe. If you're going to run both of them, definitely try to get Megan's speed above Chloe, so that the buffs can be there, and then the immunities, and then everybody else afterwards. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in. This is episode 6 with Childish. I will continue to make these videos, and I will continue to message my guildies as well as my friends on in my friends list to try to get more videos. if you are watching this from the from a various forum, like if you're on App Evasion forums and you happen to see me on your friends list, look for the little white background with the black C. Definitely send me a message. I'll try to be as active as I can on there and check messages on a regular basis. Try to catch you if you don't reset your thing. Go ahead and give me an attack and let me know. Just do an attack and then let me know so I can go ahead and revenge you and then make another subscriber showcase for you. Okay. That is all I got, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. This is your boy Childish with Childish Plays. Checking out. Take care, and we'll see you next time.